The story of Prophet Noah, peace be upon him. The day has come. Wednesday is here. Nanny Serena had promised to tell the children the story of Noah. But Allah is the best of planners. That's why we must always say Inshallah before we say we will do anything. Inshallah means only if Allah permits it. And Allah did not permit that all the children should meet up again. The children are not allowed to leave their homes. The situation with the coronavirus is getting worse and everyone is advised to go out only when it is necessary. Nanny Serena had a very long, hard think of this situation and decided that she will visit the grandchildren. She will use FaceTime so that all the other grandchildren can join in virtually. Today she will be visiting Jasmine, Tariq, and Amelia. When Nanny Serena arrived, the children were already seated on the sofa. As promised children, today Elle will tell you the story of Noah, Nanny Serena reminded them. Jasmine, do you remember our last story? Nanny Serena asked Jasmine. Jasmine was beaming and was so excited to retell. So, Jasmine started her summary. We learned who Allah is. Allah can do all things and Allah created everything on earth, the heavens and the universe and everything between them. We learnt about Shaitan, angels and how Allah created Prophet Adam, about his life and his children. We also learnt how Shaitan can trick us into breaking Allah's rules so he can take us to the hellfire. Well done, Mashallah Jasmine, Nanny Serena praised 5-year-old Jasmine. Nanny now started to tell the story of Prophet Noah. Before he died, Prophet Adam told the people to worship just one God, because there is only one God. He also said that Allah will send many prophets and messengers to help everyone living on earth. For 1,000 years people follow the message of Prophet Adam, worshipping one God. There were some very pious men who were guiding them. When they died, Shaitan inspired the people to make idols and name them after those good people in order to keep their memories alive. When that generation died, Shaitan lured their descendants into worshipping these idols. He lied to them that was the practice of their forefathers. Prophet Noah was sent to the people to guide them into worshipping Allah instead of the idols, and to live a pure good life. The Prophet was very patient and spoke so well to the people, telling them that it was Allah who created everything, and we must only worship Him. He reminded them that Allah created this world with everything in it just for us. Amelia looked very puzzled and blurted. How can the idols do anything? They can't even move, speak, walk, eat. And Allah has created this entire world for us. Those people are bad people. They deserve to be with Shaitan in the hellfire if they do not listen to Prophet Noah. Yes. That's what Elle was saying all along, said Tariq in his usual relaxed manner. Nanny Serena agreed. The patient Prophet Noah continued to preach to the people to follow Allah's rules, but instead of listening they started hurting the Prophet. They throw stones at him and beat him with a stick. Prophet Noah continued to call out to the people. But still they did not listen. He continued preaching to them for 950 years, but many still continued with their old custom. Prophet Noah was very sad. Allah spoke to the Prophet one night, telling him not to be sad and that he will send his punishment. Nanny Serena paused and gave the children the opportunity for them to express their thoughts. Allah is so merciful and Prophet Noah is so patient, said Jasmine sadly. Allah gave them so many chances and they did not listen. Tariq spoke. Well, Shaitan is surely winning. That's why Elle like to learn about Allah's laws to follow them. Elle will always be good and worship only Allah. Me too, Tariq, said Amelia. Allah has a greater plan for the wicked people. He asked Prophet Noah and his followers to plant many trees. Although he did not understand why Allah asked him to do this, he knows that Allah is all-wise. They planted the trees for more than 100 years. It was a different time then and the people lived for many hundred years before they die. When Allah spoke to Prophet Noah next, he told him to cut all the trees and use the wood to build a ship. The ship will have to be a very, very big ship. Work for the Prophet and his followers commenced. They started building by the mountains, far away from the city. The disbelievers made so much fun of them. Well, That's a very unkind thing to do, said Jasmine. That's bullying. Jasmine, Tariq said in a reassuring voice, don't be sad. Allah will always help the good people who follow his rules. Allah will help them. Amelia nodded in agreement. Finally, they finished building the ship. Chapter 2,